Joy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing an ab workout, and it's going to be all on the floor. So you're going to need a mat, some water, and a couple weights for this workout. You can do the workout without weights, but it's going to work a whole lot better if you have a couple weights. You can use heavy weights. I have 5-pound weights. I did this with 8-pound weights the other day, and I definitely feel it. It's going to use your arms a little bit too, so if you want a definite upper body workout, then you're going to want heavier weights, but it is a challenging workout. Now I'm going to get a sip of water real quick. And then we're going to do our warm-up. So we'll do our warm-up on the floor also, so make sure your stuff is out of the way, so that we can do our warm-up. Let me get my stuff here. So we're going to start with our crisscross legs to start with. Okay, so we're just going to do little side bends from side to side to start with, reaching up over the head. So of course, if you can't do crisscross legs, you can put one leg out in front of the other, which is just fine too, or you can even have straight legs out in front of you, whatever's comfortable for you to be able to do. And of course, if you don't like being on the floor, you can do this workout on top of a bed. It'll work there also. The very last exercise is a plank, so that would be harder to do on a bed, but we'll try our best to make a modification for that. So we're just going to go side to side now. So we're just going to do a rotation. So grab onto that knee and then just give it an extra little tug, not a real hard tug, just a little tug to get a little bit further around the corner. I just got into this room and it's a little chilly still. I'm waiting for that heat to kick in here. Round and round we go. Couple more times, one more time on each side. Okay, now we're going to lift our arms up and put our fingertips behind our ears, press the elbows back, and we're going to do a nice gentle rotation, just from side to side. You don't have to do it as fast as me. You can slow it down if you want to. I'm just so excited about filming that I'm just ready to go here. Okay, round and round. So we're going to do supersets. We're going to do 4 workouts, 4 8-minute workouts with 2 exercises in each. Okay, side to side. Good. Okay, so now we're going to bring it back into the center, and we're going to open the legs up into a nice V, okay? And we're just going to cross over and try to reach the toe. So if you can't reach the toe, don't worry about it. You can reach for your shin or your knee, whichever you can get to. But we're trying to get through that lower back and under the leg. So breathe for me. Exhale as you reach forward. Good. Pull in the belly, but don't hold your breath. Everybody wants to hold their breath when I say pull in the belly. We're just tightening the muscles, getting them taut, and what that does is that helps protect the lower back. Good, now we're going to hold. We're just going to reach and hold. And breathe. Exhale. Try to go down a little bit. So maybe you'll feel this through your glute, maybe your hamstring, maybe the back a little bit, through your shoulder. Lots of different places. Everybody's different because it just depends on where you're tight. And I'm going to come up, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So I'm reaching across my foot. And then maybe one side's tighter than the other, so maybe you're going to feel it someplace different on the other side. Good, and now we're going to come into the middle. We're just going to walk forward, okay? And just stretch out. Now try to keep those toes up, okay? Don't let them point. We just want them up. It's fine. We're going to try to get deep into underneath us, inside of the thigh, underneath in the hamstrings, into that lower back again. Just walk those fingers out in front of you. Good, and then we're going to walk ourselves back up, and then we're going to do those side bends again with our legs nice and wide open. Just a nice side bend, just reach across. Get as far over as you can. Just from side to side. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Okay, and then for the last few seconds, we're going to come up and we're going to do those rotations again. So it's a little bit different now that our legs are open. Maybe you can rotate further, maybe it's a little bit harder. All right, and there's our 5 minutes. Okay, shake it out. Move this out of the way. And then we're going to bring those legs in. Like I said, everything that we're going to do is going to be on the ground. So I'm going to demonstrate and then we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to start with a dead bug. So we're going to hold both weights for our dead bug. So what a dead bug is that our legs are up like this, and we're going to take opposite arm, opposite leg. So right leg, left leg, right arm are going to go down, okay? So if you find yourself doing the same arm, same leg, don't beat yourself up about it. Just go with it, okay? Don't spend, 30 seconds trying to figure out how to change back to opposite arm, opposite leg. Just go with it, okay? Just do the exercise. So remember, it's opposite arm, opposite leg. And then we try to keep the other arm as still as possible. And one of my arms, my left arm, always wants to move when I do that. Okay, so that's the first exercise. And then the next exercise is just going to be a pull-in. So we put one weight down, and we're going to extend our legs out, arms behind your head, and then we're just going to lift our head into a little crunch, and then bring the legs in, and then extend out. So we're not going to drop the legs to the floor anymore, but you can drop your head to the floor. And we're just going to pull it in. So we're going to do that 4 times each. It's a lot. And we're going to do 10, 50. Okay, so 10 seconds of rest with 50 seconds of work. So it's quite the workout. So if you need to drop your weights or you need to change your weights to lighter weights, then you can do that. Okay, so here we go with the dead bug. And remember, if you find yourself doing same arm, same leg, it's not a big deal. It might even be a little bit harder. So just go with it. But what this does is it's really going to stretch out the lower and upper abs. And you are going to feel this. I did this workout yesterday with 8-pound weights, and I definitely feel it. So I'm going to work it out again today, 5 pounds, hoping that it helps with some of that soreness. All right, so now we're going to do the pull-ins, okay, so the weight's behind your head. Make sure you don't smush your fingers when you bring that weight back behind your head each time. Okay, and we're going to tuck in a little crunch and extend, a little crunch and extend. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, inhale as you extend. Good job. And we'll just keep going. And, our round is pretty long. It's 50 seconds. So if you need to take a little break in between because this is a pretty advanced workout, or if you need to drop the weight altogether and just raise your arms behind your head and bring them forward, you can do that too. All right, let's get that dead bug. And again, same thing with the dead bug. If you want to drop the weights all together and just use your arms and legs, you can do that too. Because it's hard with the weights. But just remember, if you're looking for a difference and you've been weightlifting for a while, you're going to want to hold those weights as long as you possibly can. Our next two exercises that we're going to do don't involve weights at all, just so you know. So if you want to muscle through this one. Good job. Nice. Okay, put that one weight down. Get the other weight ready. Extend behind your head. Extend your legs out. A little tiny rest. Okay, and bring it in. That's it. You're doing a good job. Breathe out, breathe in. All right. Okay. So that's set 2, and we're going to come up and get ready for our next set of dead bugs. Dead bugs, dead bug. So what's nice about these exercises is that a lot of them, we get more than just the abs. You're going to get your quads, and you're going to get the tricep and the shoulder. So all of this makes a nice total body workout, even though we're targeting that core, really targeting those abs. Let's go ahead, take those arms back, hold that one weight, and bring it in. It's a nice good stretch, really just getting the whole body out there. Just really try to stretch those legs out as far as you can. Get that weight all the way behind your head. Try to touch the floor. We want to feel this all the way under that rib cage, all the way through the hip bones. And definitely feel it in those shoulders. All right, so now we have our last set. We're almost there, okay? Getting those arms up, getting those legs up. You can relax your face, okay? Stretch that toe out when you're extending that leg out, okay? Can you tap that weight all the way behind your head? If it's really heavy, you're probably not going to be able to get it all the way down to the ground. And that's okay. And it's not super fast either. You have plenty of time to get a lot of reps in. All right, last set of those nice pull-ins. Extend the legs out, arms out. And here we go, tuck it in. Get her a little crunch. maybe you have a workout bench at home you can do this on. They're kind of narrow, but you can do the workout if you have a nice workout bench so that you don't have to get up and down off the floor. But because all of these exercises are on the floor, like I said, the hardest one to do on the bed or on a bench is going to be the plank. So that will be the hard one to do. Okay, so go ahead and get yourself a drink of water. We're not going to use the weights for this set of exercises, okay? So we're going to set them off to the side so they're not in the way. Okay, this is going to be a star toe tap and a side bend. So you're going to have your legs out to the side and our arms out like a starfish, so above your head. And we're just going to alternate going back and forth. Okay, so the head is up as we bring our shoulder up to meet the toe. Okay, so nice little side bend there. And then we're going to come to the side here and we're going to bend the bottom leg and we're going to reach over and we're just going to bring the knee to the elbow, okay? Reach over your head, extend the leg out, and then bring the knee to the elbow. And then each time we'll flip over and do the other side, alrighty? So there's our 2 exercises. I gotta move those more. That's better. All right, so you lay yourself out into your starfish, okay? Hands above your head, so you look like a big star. And we'll get ready to go. Okay, here we go. So, opposite hand to foot. And we try to get that shoulder blade up off the floor. So we really work up through those abs. Good job. And yes, no, none of that's easy. Now, if you need to bend your knee a little bit because it's hard to lift that straight leg up, totally understand it. Remember, we're going to do 4 rounds of that. Alrighty, okay, so our next one is going to be on the side. Okay, bottom leg is bent. We're going to reach across, or reach over, should I say, and then just bring that knee to the elbow. And you're going to lift and lower that head up and down. Extend out, and we're just giving it that little crunch on the side. Make sure that shoulder and hip are both happy on the bottom of the mat. Really extend it out. Reach, reach, reach. And then we're going to go back for that starfish here any second now. Good job, we're almost there. All right, so back to the starfish. Up we go. Make sure you're breathing. Find that good breath for you. Inhaling and exhaling in between each rotation on each side. Trying to get that hand and foot to touch. Maybe you can only reach the shin, or maybe you can only reach the knee, and that's fine. Maybe you have to do the knee instead of touching. Okay, so I'm going to spin all the way around. You don't have to. You can just roll over. But I want you to be able to see me if you're watching me. Okay? Here we go. That's it. I got to protect that knee under. feels better with that knee under. There you go. Keep going. I just gotta move my timer down. That's better. It's just in the wrong spot there. That's it. Reach. Like I gotta touch each side of the room as I'm extending that leg and that hand out. And then what we're doing is we're getting that little crunch right there. And then we're extending those muscles. All right, so now we're gonna do the starfish. I'll just stay right here. Arms and legs out. Good job. That's it. Lift. It's a lot of work. Rotating and then lifting that leg at the same time. But remember, if you need to, you can go elbow to knee, or you can touch your shin. Everybody's flexibility is a little different, so, and your strength is a little different. So just go with what you have. Okay. Okay, go. So I inhale as I go out, exhale as my elbow and knee touch, because I'm really trying to get the air out so that I can crunch right there in the center. And I try to elongate that body as I'm reaching from side to side. All right, that's a starfish. Here we go. I didn't rotate very good on that first one, did I? So I'm trying to look past my leg and see what's out the window, way over there. All right, almost done here. All right. And we're going in. Good job. Almost there. Okay, we just started, so we're not almost there. We have 50 seconds, right? And you're thinking, we're not almost there, Joy. We just started. Okay, we're just reaching. We got this. We're doing a great job. That's what we're doing right now. Are you stretching? Are you reaching as far as you can? You know, form is one of the biggest components to your workout. All right. Perfect. Okay, that one went by pretty quick. I'm pretty excited about that because it makes, if you don't do it right, you're not going to get what you need to from the exercise. All right, we're back to the weights again. Now, these two exercises are really fun, but you have to pay attention when you're doing them, especially the second exercise. Okay, the first exercise is just a double leg raise with a narrow chest raise. So we put our weights together, and we're just going to do a double leg raise, and we're going to press the weight up from the middle of the chest, okay? So if you can't do a double leg raise, you can just do a rotation up like this, okay? Toe taps both knees up and do your chest press. Otherwise, we're going to try to lift both legs up at the same time, which is a trick. Okay, the second one, I have to really wrap my head around. So my knees are bent and my arms are bent here, okay? So we start with, we drop a knee, a heel, bring it up, and then the next one, we do drop the other foot, fly and up, down and up, fly and up, down. So tricep extension and then a fly, tricep extension and then a fly. Okay, so one leg's the tricep extension, the other leg's the fly. Triceps, fly. So I bring them to my shoulders and then out to the side as a fly. So it might take a second to get that rhythm, but the knees are bent, so it's just heel, down, tricep, fly, tricep, fly. And you don't want to bring them in too close. You want to have them out here a little bit. You're going to feel a little tug on your quads, but then that's what makes the lower abs tingle, because then you start working your hip flexor into those lower abs, all right? So those are the two. All right, make sure everything's out of my way. Okay, narrow chest press first. So we're gonna click the timer. All right, and we're gonna have our legs out or knees bent, depending on if you need knees bent or not. Okay, so here we go. Up and down. So I inhale on the way down, and I exhale on the way up. And this one takes a lot. Because of those straight legs. Definitely feel it in the abs. And then after a while, those narrow chest presses are going to catch up, and you'll start feeling them, unless of course you have heavier weights, and then you'll feel them right away too. Okay, so here's our next one that you have to wrap your head around. Okay, so down, up, open, up, down, up, open, up. Down, up, open, down, up, open, up. So tricep, fly, tricep, fly. So if you start in the up position, then you can get it. So that's the key, is that we start up here and go down, and we make sure we trade legs for each arm exercise. So this will get us for sure. Whew, we can do it. Okay, we got it, right? Okay. Straight legs, narrow chest press. Nice. Hope you're enjoying these as much as I am. So, if 2 weights is too much, for like this one, you can drop one weight and just use one weight for this one, that's perfectly fine too. And then use 2 weights for the second one. Or no weights and just do the leg raises, okay? So lots of ways to modify, and just put your hands like under your tush and just do the leg raises. Okay, here we go. Arms are up, down, up, open, up. Drop the foot, drop the foot. There we go. I think I figured it out how to be coordinated, which is a triumph in itself. Love it. We can do it. Very good. Feel it in my quads though, a lot. Okay, and that was only round 2. So here we're getting ready to do round 3. Okay, here we go. I'm racking my brain on what round 4 is. I remember the second exercise. I'm trying to remember the first exercise for round 4. Doing a good job. Remember, you can bend your knees. You can do one weight. You can do no weights. However you want to do it. Okay. Getting ourselves ready. And here we go. Down, up, open, up. Down, up, open, up. I'm sure all of you are like, well, that's really easy, Joy. I don't know why you're having such a hard time with that. Really think about that fly. Get those arms open nice and wide. Get those elbows up towards the ceiling when you're doing that tricep extension. Okay. Think about getting the tips of those weights to the shoulders. Elbows right up towards the ceiling. Arms nice and wide for the fly. Okay, one more set, and then we'll be done with these. You know, the funny part was, I was really looking forward to this set of exercises, thinking, oh, that's the fun set. And now, I'm really looking forward to being done with this set. Feels good though. You feel like you're working though, right? I hope you feel like you're working. If not, you'll feel it later. You'll go, yep, definitely feel that workout. Especially if you're using weights. And if you don't feel anything, then, and you didn't use weights or something, then you'll know, oh, I could probably use weights with that workout. And you'll have to do it again. Or heavier weights, if you were using weights. Okay, arms up. Here we go. Last set, right here. Breathe for me. So that's how you know. And then if you're so sore you can't hardly move, then maybe you used 2 heavy weights. That's another indicator. We want to be a little sore, okay? But we don't want to be so sore that we can't move, okay? Then maybe we've done something a little too much. Maybe we've caused an injury. So we have to think about that. And we don't want to be so tired at the end of a workout that we still feel yucky 2 hours after our workout. Then we've worked out too hard, okay? Or that you throw up in a workout. You've been too hot, you worked too hard, you didn't eat properly before the workout, you didn't prepare right, you know, all those things are indicators that you've done too much. Okay, so we're gonna do a straight leg sit-up. But if you can't do a straight leg sit-up, then you can do a crunch, you can do a bent knee sit-up. All of those are fine. And then we're gonna do a plank that is a double pass under plank. Alrighty, and you can do it on your knees, and we'll play with all different kinds of ways while we're doing it. All right, so we're going to do a one weight double straight leg sit up with a twist after we get up. So we'll take one weight back with us, and we're going to straighten our legs. We're going to bring the weight behind our head, and we're going to do okay. So if you can't do a sit up with straight legs, then you can bend your knees and do that sit-up. If you can't do a sit-up either way, then I want you to do a crunch, okay? You're just gonna do a crunch. So all of those are good, okay? You have to start someplace, correct? Up, and then we just do a Russian twist. Now I like to come up and say, I ended on the left side that time, so this time I'm going to start on the left side. I ended on the right side that time. I'm going to start on the right side that time. All right, so now we're going to do a plank. And you can do a regular plank where you're all the way out, or you can do a knee plank. And both weights are over here. I'm going to cross over, and I'm going to bring them over, and then I'm going to bring them back over. So make sure you're crossing under your body and bringing those weights back across. So, well, like I said, you can do it on your knees, but notice my tush is down, and I'm not like this. I'm not in a tabletop position like this when my knees are on the floor. I'm flat, okay? Or you can do it in a regular plank where you're up here, and then you're just crossing over, and you're bringing your weights across. Now you gotta be real careful when you set your weights down so they don't roll away from you. So if you're on a bed, say you're on a bed, then you have to be, you might want to just be on your knees and do it that way. Okay, so here we are with our sit-up again. Remember, you can just do crunches. And if you're a researcher on, don't do these, do these, everything works. You just have to be consistent. You know, there are people that say, only planks are the best exercise. And then other people are like, you gotta do all of these crunches, or you gotta do all of these twists, or you should only do standing exercises, or you should only do it with the ball, or, you know what? It all works, but you have to do it. So I like to do a variety of exercises. Sometimes I do it all without weights. Sometimes I do it all with weights. Sometimes I do the ball. Sometimes I do the band. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't matter. You just have to exercise and be consistent. Oh, and eat properly. What's eating properly? Well, you know, depends on how old you are. Depends on if you're in menopause. Depends on if you're taking hormone supplements or not. It depends on if you've had a hysterectomy or not. All of that is, you know, one of those things that you've got to really talk to somebody about. Everybody's different, unfortunately. You know, you could be eating the best diet and exercising 5 days a week and still not be losing any weight. It's just me, you know. What's causing you stress? Is there stress in your life? And then sometimes you think, oh, there's no stress in my life. It's just different. You know, there's herbal supplements out there. And that you can take that help. Then you got to find out which one's best for you. But you can go broke finding out which one's best for you. So I don't have the answer, unfortunately. I just keep plugging along and trying to see, and trying not to do too much sugar. Try to get lots of fiber. Do everything in moderation. Try to be happy. Surround yourself with positive people. Try to do good things for other people. You know, those things make me happy. Now remember, you don't have to be out here on your legs if you want to be on your knees with this plank. Depends on how your wrists feel. You know, if your wrists aren't happy, then get on those knees. Okay. Here we go. Is this the last set? I've been talking, so I've not been counting how many sets we've done. I'm always happy when the buzzer goes off, and I thought I still have one more set, so that'd be nice. And then I'm always disappointed when I'm like, oh shoot, I thought that was the last set. But it wasn't. Whew. Feels good. It's all good. Because I know it's the last set that we're gonna do. So, if nothing else, we're getting close. Darn, it wasn't the last set. Oh wait, that's the beginning. This is the end. This is the last exercise. Okay. Well, no wonder it didn't come off because it wasn't the last exercise. We'll see. If not, it's not a biggie. I can last 2 more minutes. How about you? I grabbed the weights that are more round than square. So I'm trying to make sure I don't drop them on the tile or they'll roll away. I have a pair that's actually square. And those are the ones I probably should have grabbed. These look good. That's it. Oh, yay. That was the end. Okay, perfect. All right, so move everything out of your way. Get yourself a drink of water, and we're going to do our 5-minute cool down. So make sure you get yourself a set. Okay, get yourself set up. I didn't finish that sentence, sorry, I had to read the text real quick. Okay, so I hope you liked that workout. Okay, legs out. Let's go ahead and just reach. Let's do dynamic first. Let's just do nice little toe touches. Or shin, or knee, whatever you can touch, doesn't matter. Just keep reaching, nice and easy. Okay, now we're gonna go over and we're gonna stay here and we're gonna touch. Like I said, now try to lift your body up. Don't drop yourself down. I want you up. You're gonna support yourself with your opposite hand, kind of press yourself up a little bit. We're just gonna grab onto that toe or that ankle or that shin, whatever you can grab onto. Because I want your lungs open. We're just getting that whole torso here. We're thinking torso, not leg, okay? And we're just rotating. And that other hand is kind of stabilizing us to keep us in that position. I don't know about you, but I'm shaking a little bit. That's a good workout. Okay, now we're gonna slowly take it to the other side and we're gonna just touch and then touch again. So we're gonna do it like 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go back to the other side and we're gonna hold, okay? Stabilize yourself with that back hand, good. And we're gonna stay here for just a little bit. Nice. Now don't shut me off early. You know, people like to shut you off early because they don't want to do that 5 minutes of cool down. 5 minutes is nothing, really. You should spend like 15 minutes doing your cool down because a cool down is just as important, okay, walk out forward, as your warm up, as your workout, okay? Because we're trying to help get rid of lactic acid so that you're not as sore when you work out. This was a good workout, so you're going to feel it, okay? Especially if you used weights in it. Okay, come back, fingertips behind you, go on that way. Fingertips are facing the back of the room. Okay, we're gonna lift the chest. So you want to minimize the soreness that you have so that you can work out tomorrow too, okay? You don't want to be so sore that you're like, no, I just need to live on Motrin and not do anything. Okay, I did take Motrin yesterday because I was sore. But I wanted to work out again today because I wanted to make sure that I work out some of that lactic acid too, because working out again will help. But if you're so sore that you don't even want to work out, then you need to think about if you're cooling down enough, if you need to foam roll, if you need to stretch more, if you need to hit the sauna. Okay, so we're gonna take one leg in and we're gonna rotate. Especially if you're hitting the weights, you know, there's a lot of prep work before you work out and a lot after you work out to keep your body from being injury-free, you know, because people are such in a hurry to get into the gym, and that's why it takes a while to be in the gym. If you're gonna, you know, your workout can only be 30 minutes long, but then you're in there for a good 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after, prepping to keep your body from being hurt for that 15 minutes, for that 30 minutes of workout. If you do your workout right and do your workout heavy and hard or whatever you're doing. I mean, this is a 45-minute workout and only 10 minutes of it is warming up and cooling it down. So, and if you used 5 to 10 pound weights, you're gonna be sore when you're done, even if you did modifications. So, be prepared. All right, now let's just take our legs out in front. I'm gonna turn and we're gonna curl forward, round the back, tuck in the tummy, and we're just gonna hold it here for about 10 seconds. Breathe for me. fingers are tingling. I think that's just from holding the weights. Okay, now roll yourself up nice and slow. Roll. Shoulders down and back. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed our ab workout. It's a great core workout. You're probably going to feel it in your chest and your triceps too, probably even into your quads, because we use those hip flexors a lot to help us with those abs. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.